Today we have a JDM Mitsubishi Delica L400. In this video, everything in details how to replace the front shock absorber on your favorite Mitsubishi Delica. By the way, it's pretty simple. I will put all specs in the description. As you can see, this side is done, and also I replaced the ball joint at the same time. But this is a topic for another video. Video will be down in the description below as well. Card up there, check it out. Let's get started. This one I removed. As you can see, all oil leaked out, and I compressed it yesterday and today, and it's still compressed. Not good. It's empty. This is a wrench, part number, if I'm correct, RS5005. Yeah, not good. Good for scrap metal. We'll save the boot just in case we need it. I know there's millions ways to do the same thing. The KYB shocks, and the part number is KG54302. Yeah, priming the shocks is not really necessary. They will self-prime when we'll drop the vehicle on the ground and take it for a first spin. But it's always recommended to put the shocks in a vertical position and keep it for a day. I kept them since yesterday like that, which is good. And as you can see, all my tools are ready. Same tools I used on a driver's side, we're going to use on the passengers. My vehicle is jacked up in the air on a jack stance, and I have my rear wheels chocked. Make sure vehicle is not going anywhere and we're safe. Wire brush, and let's clean the threads. Let's clean the bottom one as well. Just easy for removal. Alright, well, let's cover our CV axle boot. It's penetrating oil. Let's just spray it pretty good and leave it for a little while for oil to work. Same thing on the bottom, on the threads. Give a little spray. I prefer to take an upper nut off before doing the bottom. 14 mil or 9/16 wrench. I just try to crack it loose. It might go. Oh yeah, see? Blasting power. Oh, now it started spinning. And what I do, because this shock is not going to be used, I'll just pry the rubber boot down and get a set of vice grips. Grab it like that, set it against the tower, and hold the rod with the vice grips, preventing it from spinning. You also can use a small adjustable wrench, but it doesn't always work because it's so easy to round those square edges, and I'll just start spinning. Here we go. Nut is removed. Flat screwdriver. Let's remove the metal cap and pry this upper bushing out. And as you can see, this collar extended part is going into the upper shock absorber mount hole, and it sits tight. It prevents it from moving from side to side. 17 mil deep socket and 17 mil wrench. Easy. A rigid power. Here's a nut, and there's a washer. Let's pull the bolt out. We're going to reuse it, as you can see. Good bolt. Let's pull the shock absorber out. Just get the bottom part out first, so it comes off like that. Pushing it up and get it to the side like that. That will come out. Yeah, very nice design, easy, like that. Next we have to prep the mounting holes for the installation. Clean all this road grind, all this dirt. Make sure we're assembling everything's clean. Mounting bracket slot is 31.5, and KYB 33.7. 33.7. Should be close enough. Let's check it out. We don't want to have any excessive play. It should fit snag like that, and yeah, beautiful. Now it's in. Okay, let's install the shock. But before we're going to put it, we have to install the mounting hardware. Plate goes first like that. Then we have a bushing. This colored part is facing up, flat is going down like that, all the way. To disconnect the knuckle from the upper control arm, because I have to replace the ball joint anyway, and that way I don't have to fight gas adjust shock absorber force. It's going to be really hard to keep it compressed because it will keep expanding. We'll go and just disconnect the knuckle. So we'll move the wheel slightly this way, like that. Get a shock in. We just have to get over the control arm, lower one, slide it up like that. See, it's still off. We have to push it down. And what I do, I just go like this. Yeah, beautiful. Okay, nice. Shock is in. Now we can put our ball joint together. She's in. Good. Awesome. Now we have to just pry the shock absorber slightly up, and all good. In. Clean the bolt. The shock is over the lower control arm. What we need, get your long pry bar like that, set it in the slot, so let's see, get a punch, align the entry hole, make sure bolt can start, and then we can tap it lightly with a hammer, turn it, and bolt is in. Here we go. All in the real time. Yeah, have to put a lock washer, put a nut, put a couple nuts there, bushing, cap, 2 nuts, and a lock washer and a nut there. Put a nut on the ball joint here, tied it up, and yeah, let's put a little bit anti-seize compound on the bolt. Doesn't need much, just a little bit. There you go. And lock washer and the nut. Started few threads by hand. Make sure it's not cross-threading. So it's 125 pitch bolt. threads. Okay, few threads started. Let's move up to the top. Remember what we were talking? This edge, this color, is going down toward the hole and sits like this. This cap, like that. I'll put a little bit of anti-seized. I have two nuts. One is the locker nut, one is the main one, like this. Starts just on it. When we'll tie this one, we'll put a locker and tie that one as well. According to the Mitsubishi Delica shop repair manual, here's the specs for front shock absorber, upper nut 15 Newton meters, and lower mounting bolt. This nut should be torqued to 88,103 Newton meters. And the torque for ball joint nut is 118,177 Newton meters. The bolts should be tied to 44 Newton meters, those 3 bolts. 10 foot-pounds on it. Just go by feeling. There we go, that's enough, that's 10. Let's put our locker nut. See, there's no gap, is no play, those slightly squeezed, that's enough. Okay, let's tie the locker nut. Let's hold this bottom one from spinning with just a tiny little adjustable wrench and tie this guy. Done. Good. I'll just snag it with the nut and then we'll torque it. Holding with a 17. Okay, and now time to torque it with a torque wrench to the required torque specs. All torque specs will put down in the description. And yeah, this one is okay, good. Done. As you probably noticed while we were doing the repair, this Delica came with a ECS, electronic control suspension. You can see here we have an electronic control suspension button to activate, and here is a head. There's the electrical controller which goes over the top of the shock absorber. You can adjust the height, but easiest and cheapest way, just put a regular shocks. You don't really need that thing, in my opinion. It doesn't really matter. You will pay $500 for ECS shock or just $65 for KWB. Vehicle is on the ground, suspension is loaded, and next we have to retorque lower control arm shock absorber bolts. That bolt which we torqued when we were installing the shocks, we have to retorque it again when suspension is loaded to the required specs. That's what I'm going to do the next. Okay, thank you so much guys for your time watching this video. That's it for today. We replaced the shocks. There was a video how to replace the ball joints. And if you have any questions, put everything down in the comment section below. Take a second to subscribe to the channel. Very appreciating that. And yeah, we'll see you next time.